Alright, time is short. We're halfway home now, and I'm listening to this video. Maybe want to talk about super rich people and capitalists and so forth. Well, we're the consumerists, but they're the ones that started and perpetuate consumerism. But, so anyhow, it's fucking, they're talking about, oh yeah, today is Wednesday, November 5th of 2025 at 6:11 p.m. after the time change. So anyhow, they're talking about how, Trump was, supposed to be going against the money power structure, but he's really part of it, and then he does things in favor of the money power structure. And the guy was saying that was like his stick in the back, like a knife in the back to his Republican donors or whoever it is. And it's like, dude, I mean, these guys are talking some good shit, and they got a lot of good information, but what people fucking fail to realize, they're taking the fucking island out of this shit, huh? I wonder if they're going to redo it. Sorry, it's a divided highway here in the bridge. It probably needs to be, because people come over this bridge at about 90 mile an hour both directions. You fucking clip each other. It's going to be a fucking nightmare. It's like, they're all on the same fucking side, man. That's what I mean. Like, whoever's running for the Democrat side, whoever's running for the Republican side, and all their little cronies and all their donors and all the super rich billionaires, like, they're all part of the same fucking group of pieces of shit running the world and ruining it. Like, left, right, in between, like, there's no differentiating. From our perspective, it looks like they differentiate into subcategories: Democrat, Republican, left wing, right wing, moderate, whatever. But they're all on the same side. The billionaires that are backing their candidate and the billionaires that are backing the other candidate. It's not like they don't know what the president's going to do. Now, the only difference is when Trump got elected this time, they didn't know what he's going to do because it wasn't Bilderberg yet. He came in, well, they probably had an idea. It's probably why they tried to have him shot, but I don't even think, I don't know, man. I'm really sketchy about that whole assassination attempt, supposedly. Because, like, I seen a video on it finally, and I'm like, yeah, they're just all kind of standing around. Everybody in the background's just standing there, and nobody's ducking for cover. And, I mean, he could have, like, scuffed his ear up or something before the thing, and who would be paying attention to his ear until after that happened? That bullet may not have came anywhere near him, and I'm willing to bet it just, seeing it for the first time, over a year later, it looks like it's staged, man. And people are like, well, you can't get that close. I'm not going to disagree with you. I've shot guns enough to know that even the best shot, man, to graze somebody's ear from that far away with a high-powered rifle, I mean, you just the wind blows just a little bit too much in one direction, and blah, which would have been nice, but then we just have a different piece of shit in office, Kamala, and she'd be doing her bullshit, which it's all the same shit. It only mattered to the Bilderbergs that Kamala got elected this time. That's why they bring in a whole bunch of people and then turn around and try to force them back out after they, didn't win their election. And, which is crazy, fly a bunch of people in and then give them a bunch of money, get a vote, and you lose. And then it's like, okay, well, fuck y'all. Now we're going to put you in private prisons and make money off you that way too. Man, that's some cold-blooded shit, but that's what I expect from the Bilderbergs. I literally expect absolutely nothing less than that. I expect worse than that by any and every stretch of the imagination. At all times. But these, so they didn't know what he was going to do at first, so that's why he started throwing out the crap talk about sports, why he throws out all that fucking corruption talk, and, why he was, uncovering all this corruption that the Bilderbergs spent 70 years putting into place in our government. It wasn't because he gave a fuck about corruption. It wasn't because he wanted to make our government a better place. It's because he knew if he started outing them on enough shit that the corruption they put in the government, that they're going to be forced to let him into their group finally. Now, don't get me wrong, he's a piece of shit whether he's a Bilderberg or not. The Bilderberg's a piece of shit whether he's in their group or not. But he managed to force his way in, and these are not sunglasses. These are just like lightly tinted yellow ones because people's headlights blind the fuck out of me. Last night, dude, my eyes hurt so bad driving home. It was about a 13, 14, 15 mile drive. And just all these fucking spotlights in front of cars, man, it hurt my eyes, dude. They literally, I'd pull up to the stop sign, no one around, I'd close my eyes for a minute because they hurt so bad from the fucking lights. Anyways, but yeah, so they didn't know this time. But now that he's in, he just outed him on enough shit to finally go, okay, fuck it, you're in. And then that's it. Once he made that deal with BlackRock, that's it. I haven't heard of one fucking word about any corruption. And it's not like he fixed the government in a couple months. There was a shit ton of corruption he never got to because they finally were forced to let him in. So now he has no need to. That's why, again, he's not going after the cartels, because he found out his billionaire buddies are the ones who fund the cartels. That's why he no longer is going after them, because before it wasn't like he was going to ask permission or wait for someone to ask for help. It was just, this is what we're doing, and to fuck with what anybody thinks about it. Now, oh, well, it's been a year since the election. I think almost exactly. I think yesterday would have been a year technically, the first Tuesday, or is it second Tuesday? I don't know. I don't fucking vote. This bullshit any fucking ways. I just refuse to participate in the fucking charade, because I don't know. I mean, I get people do it, whatever. I ain't judging, but me personally, I just would feel like an idiot standing a long fucking line to cast a ballot for either one piece of shit billionaire over another piece of shit billionaire who are both working for the same piece of shit billionaire co-op. I mean, it's fucking insulting, honestly. And I gotta say, it blows my mind how many people honestly think that going and casting that vote is gonna make any fucking difference. The only difference we had was this last election was like, yes, technically, maybe, which there wasn't. There was a 0% chance this would happen, but maybe, since he wasn't Bilderberg, maybe he might try to go against him because he's got enough money to be good on his own anyways. Now, he just wanted in the group, that's it. And I'm telling you, after he made that deal with BlackRock, no more talk about corruption at fucking all, dude. None. And now they've like opened up, they've basically gained access to like all these sensitive databases, Social Security database, the IRS database, and all this shit, and all this fucking data, you know, for government efficiency. Well, it's also worth a lot of motherfucking money, and you get unwarranted, just wide open access to all these databases. That fucking shit is worth a lot of money. That is a lot of money worth of information there. You're talking, anybody with this fucking Social Security number is gonna have their life, who knows how much of their life attached into there. Work records, health records, who knows what all. And you think they're not gonna fucking sell that if they haven't already? You're out of your fucking mind, dude. I'd be willing to bet it's already done. And see, that's what he does. Once he gets in the Bilderbergs, then he's like, all right, now that we're on the same team, now I'll play ball with you. So here's all this fucking data for this price, and now he's just one of them. Whereas he was just, before he was being a solo piece of shit, now he's being a co-op piece of shit. But, I don't know. It's like, and I mean, people might hear me and think, whoa, who'd you rather have, Kamala? Fuck no. That bitch needs to be shot in the head and hung too at the same time. Come on, car. Fuck. Dude looked like he was fucking flying down the road until I wait for him. But, no, I think both of them should be hung. And, but I just talk more about Trump because he's the one that got in. If Kamala had gotten in, I'd be fucking running her in the ground more often. But, yeah, I mean, that's what's going on in our country. Like, this dude just straight up bullshitted the fuck out of everybody. And it's like, at this point, like, honest to God, people look and watch these debates and watch this shit and honestly fucking think any of these motherfuckers gonna do anything they say. I just found out that the fucking dude that, the guy that owns Palantir, yeah, when I seen Trump on Rogan and I saw Vance on Rogan, and both of them did a really good fucking job selling their bullshit, dude. They did. I'll be honest, for the first time in my adult life since 2000, that I just had a little fucking inkling, a little glimmer, just a fucking faint hint of hope that maybe, just fucking maybe, this super rich motherfucker's gonna be like, you know what, fuck the rest of y'all. You don't want me in your group? Alright, I'm just gonna fuck y'all over, and letting me in ain't gonna change a fucking thing. You know, I was hoping that his greed would be more, I don't know, I guess if it was more greed driven, then he would be doing exactly what he did. But, you know, I was just hoping he was gonna say, hey, I got enough money, fuck y'all, I'm gonna just fuck you over because you won't let me play in your fucking group. But, you know, not like I thought he was gonna be a great guy, I just thought he was gonna fuck over the rest of the rich. But, you know, that's not what happened, of course. But, like, honestly, Vance really, like, when I watched his podcast or listened to it, really, I was like, damn, this guy just sounds like a level-headed fucking dude. Yeah, well, the guy who founded Palantir, was it Richard Thiel, Peter Thiel? I think it's Peter Thiel. But, something Thiel. But anyways, he, had donated, I guess Vance was in the Senate at some point, or made a run for the Senate, and dude that fucking owns and founded Palantir donated $20 million to his fucking election campaign. Like, oh, okay, well, that right there, if I had known that to begin with, I would have had, that little inkling would have just shut the fuck up and stayed quiet, because I would already know for sure. He's already bought, hold on, car, just hold on. Yeah, he's already bought, yeah, here you go. There's a train down the road, so people jump 4 lanes across fucking traffic, just all at once, just dive across, because God forbid they gotta come down here and turn the fuck around and waste 30 seconds of their precious fucking existence. Yeah, no, so these guys, he's bought and fucking paid for it too. So, I trust nothing that either one of them fucking, it's not that I ever really necessarily trusted it. Vance actually did, he did a good job playing a fucking role as an American dad wanting what's the best for America. He played it off well, but I still had my doubts anyways. I just was hoping that for once, we get one rich motherfucker in there who already has his money to just fuck over the rest of the rich. But, no, now they're buddies. And the funny part is all these people in the Bilderberg group, they probably all fucking hate each other too. I mean, they probably got their little cliques and so forth, but I'm guarantee you, they probably all hate each other. For the most part, They hate each other. Probably don't agree with each other most of the time, but the thing is, even though they hate each other and don't want the same things necessarily in every scenario, they will still put aside their fucking differences and still work the fuck together to make positive changes for their own group. Why the fuck we can't do that, I have no idea. But I'm getting pissed off about it, man. If people could just fucking stop with the bullshit, turn off the fucking news, turn off social media, turn off anything that ain't fucking, I mean, I get entertainment, man. I get it, man. I don't want to fucking, even as much as I try to take in every day, I don't want to learn nonstop. Like, I need something, but I don't really drown out and zombie out when I'm watching world football, because I'm fucking sitting there, my mind's going over stats and how many times this and, the 19 fucking times a match I'm correcting the fucking commentators or saying something before the commentators to anywhere from like right before they say it to an hour before they say it. So I'm still just fucking running over shit, and I'm like shrinking it down in the picture-in-picture so I can look at like, where the fuck did this dude play last? Oh yeah, okay, he's over here, that's right. But I mean, I get have some form of entertainment, but people need to just devote some of their time each day to learn. Turn off the mindless fucking dribble. I mean, at least sometimes turn it off, all right? But the problem is the mindless dribble's bad because that's what gets people to be the way that they fucking are. There's a shit ton of social programming in all that mindless dribble, even though it seems like just stupid, it's just funny videos, funny 20-second videos, that's all it is. Like, no, it's killing your attention span. Intentionally killing your attention span. Sorry, I couldn't get that one out. And it is just subconsciously getting people to devalue important things and care more and more about pointless, stupid bullshit. And it does wonders, man. All these Real Housewives fucking shows, all that shit does is just make people just turn them into more and more arrogant, greedy, selfish, entitled piece of shit cocksuckers who want to think because they went out and spent an insane amount of money on some dumbass car that they think is a status symbol, even though I give a fuck about their bullshit Cadillacs and fucking Beamers and blah, blah, blah. Rip Dog, come here. Come on, baby. Sit down. Come here. Sit down. Come on, baby. Sit down. You just pooped and pissed before we left. Sit. Sit down. I'm almost done. Sit. Sit down. Say hi. Say hi, dog. Hi. Hi. Ah. No. Scrammy's car, baby. Don't do that. You're going to scratch up the leather. But yeah, she loves throwing just fucking hair all over the car like there ain't enough dog hair in here to begin with. Ripley, baby, turn around and sit down. Sit. We'll get out in a minute. Just give me a minute, okay? Sit down. Sit on your butt. Sit down. Sit down. Thank you. Stay. But, I don't know, man. It's like you can't trust any of them because the left, the right, Democrats, Republicans, all the ones in between, from extreme left to extreme right, they'll come on TV and argue and this and that and trick people, but I can't believe people are fucking fooled by this shit anymore. They don't even hardly try anymore. And they just come out and they tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear. You elect them in, and they do exactly what the Bilderberg agenda had to begin with. All the contacts they make, all the people they're rubbing shoulders with, all the people they're going against, like all these people that become president, or the candidates if they do get elected. All these people, like everything they do from the moment they get elected, regardless of which side, is already scripted out what they're going to fucking do. Putin's one of them. I'm telling you, fucking Jinping, what's his name? Starmer, I forget that, Merz, or who's the motherfucker running Germany who used to work for BlackRock? Like, all these motherfuckers, they're all part of the same group, dude. Probably Kim Jong-un, probably fucking dude, Zelensky. He's probably part of the fucking group too, honestly. Because this kind of shit, wars and things don't just happen just because two countries don't like each other. It has to be fucking approved and sanctioned by this fucking group, because there's all kind of logistics and money that has to go into it to make more money off of it. Like, all of it is a fucking plan, man. Turn off the news, turn off social media, cut out at least like half of your day, cut out half the mindless dribble or whatever your actual, even if it's not mindless dribble, it's just decent entertainment, just cut out half of it each day. Listen to things that are gonna fucking educate you, and keep the news and the social media off. And there's something else. Yeah, everybody gotta quit being in a fucking hurry, man. Everywhere I go, dude, all the time. I drive like 500 to 700 miles a fucking week, dude, between work and outside of work. And it's like, I see people who are just up everyone's ass, driving like fucking scummy fucks, who think just traffic should just part and let them fucking go because they're somehow more important than the rest of us fucking poor fucks. And once I stopped being in a fucking hurry, dude, my life drastically changed for the better. Like, I'm just never in a fucking hurry. If I could fucking, I mean, now when there's fucking nobody in front of me, I'll get the fuck on, dude. If I'm the first car at a red light, and when there's nobody in front of me and we get a green, I will get up to speed and get the fuck on and get out of the way, and not sit there next to some other slow motherfucker doing 10 on the speed limit and just keep just enough to where nobody can get around. Fuck that, I'll get the fuck on. But I'm not gonna be a dick just to try to weave my fucking way through. You know, when Jackie, when I was rushing her to the ER, we took the highway that day, Ripley, babe. And, you know, when it was open on the highway, we got the fuck on, man. We got it going pretty good. But when there was nowhere to go, my best friend was dying in the back seat, and I still wasn't riding people's fucking asses or cutting anybody off or driving like a piece of shit. So if I can fucking do that when my best friend I've ever had in this whole world was dying in my back seat, then anybody can fucking do it. You have to go run to the store shit ain't fucking important. You know, people just gotta fucking stop doing, because all that being in a hurry, which is what we're trained to fucking do. That's what all this shit on the internet is designed to do, is make us fucking in a hurry, impatient. Instant gratification. Like, just chill the fuck out. If you just drive like a normal person, you're gonna get there right about the same amount of time anyways. And I can't tell if it's sirens or coyotes, right? I think that's a siren. Sometimes when the ambulance goes off, you can hear the coyotes all sounding off too, because it sounds very similar. But anyways, once you stop being in a hurry, man, your life will drastically improve. It'll be there. Wherever you're going, it's gonna be there. You know, if you're always running late to work, get the fuck up out of bed fucking 10, 15, 20 minutes fucking earlier and get there. Take your time then. Did I get to work sometimes as early as 5 a.m. and I don't even start till 7? You know why? Because I fucking get up at between 2:30 and 3:30-ish, roughly, every morning. And after 3-4 hours of sleep, and I take my time. Take her to my mom's, take my time. I still get to work sometimes as early as 5 a.m. Watch football all day. Clean out my car, whatever I gotta do. I got plenty of time to do it. I'm not rushing, and that sets the tone for the rest of my day. And the reason I used to be a night person for so long was because of all the beautiful peace and quiet in the middle of the fucking night. And I love it. I miss it so much that I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna start getting up early. Now I get to start my day with that kind of peace and quiet and calmness. And it's like, that just sets the tone for my day. I'm not in a fucking hurry, and I don't give a fuck what anybody's problem is. I'm not in a fucking hurry. Now, I will go. If I have nobody in front of me, I will fucking get on. Most people won't even know I exist, because we'll be the fuck on our way. But when there is nowhere to fucking go in rush hour traffic, being a dick doesn't fucking change that. It just makes everybody around you fucking hate you. Just quit being in a hurry. Nothing is that fucking important, though. I mean, how many people have almost died or killed me and Ripley or me and Jackie to just jump the fuck out in front of us instead of waiting a half a second till we pass, nobody in fucking anywhere in miles behind us, and then they want to go 20 under the fucking speed limit. How are you gonna almost die to go 20 under the fucking speed limit? That's fucking stupid. Or almost kill somebody else, because nobody has any regard for anyone else. Have fucking regard for other people. Pay attention to what's going on around you, and have regard for others around you, because believe it or not, your actions can and very well do have consequences on other people's fucking lives and property, and their family members' lives. You can very well, just fucking sheer stupidity all the time, because everyone's just I don't understand what the fuck people find so fascinating, other than recording this shit, and I'm just sitting here talking because I'd be saying the same fucking thing right now as I've been saying, even if it wasn't recording. That's it. How the fuck anybody finds, and I have a lot of fascinating fucking shit I found and learned on my phone, I still don't find it more fascinating than driving a fucking car. This shit is one of the most amazing pieces of technology that has ever been fucking developed, dude. I mean, this and the airplane are two of the greatest things we could ever have, and it's fucking beautiful. Beautiful roads to go anywhere and everywhere, and people just act like it's a fucking burden and a chore to have to get behind the wheel of a car. It's a fucking blessing. It is a blessing. And it is not a right, believe it or not. I found out it's not a right. They can take that shit away from you, but they just don't do it if you drive like a dangerous asshole. Only if you do it while you got, over 0.08 worth of alcohol in your breath. If you got 0.09, you drive like an asshole. Or even if you're not, then you can go to jail. You can be driving perfectly fucking fine, perfectly straight, perfectly the speed limit, and still get pulled over and fucking get a DUI like I did my last one years and years ago. It was like 2013. And because of which I've stopped drinking, other than a couple, once, twice a year maybe. I ain't drank a beer since 2023, early June 2023. I haven't had hard liquor in like 5 or 6 years, not even a shot of it. Pretty much Blues Fest, or if I would go to a wedding or a concert, which I never go to either one of those. That's about it. But I learned something from it at least, drastically changed my life. But yeah, it's driving perfectly fine. I just knew he was behind me. He saw me pull out of a fucking bar and was sitting behind me at a light right there next to the bar, and followed me down the road a couple miles and pulled my ass over because a little tiny piece of my taillight was missing. That's what he said. I'm like, no, it's because you see me come out of the fucking bar. But I didn't think about that all the way through the court proceedings that, you're not supposed to fucking do that, and I never fucking thought to throw that out there. But it was for a reason. Because I left my job for a year, went work somewhere else and learned the things I needed to learn there, and came back to where I've been. I've been back there for 11 years now as of a couple weeks ago. And I learned all kind of new shit because God is preparing me for the purpose that he has for us. But I'm telling you, just quit being in a hurry. Turn off the news completely. You don't need it. All through COVID, I never turned it on one fucking time. Anything really vitally important, trust me, you'll hear somebody talking about it somewhere. And I even avoid people at work so I don't have to hear people talking about news or bitching about their fucking job with absolutely zero intent on ever even considering doing anything to try to improve the conditions. They just want to bitch about it, and that's it. So I try to stay away from that shit, and I still hear the most important things in the news. I just don't ask them to elaborate because there's a lot of social programming going on in that fucking news. I'm telling you, turn off the news, turn off social media, learn. Spend half of your day you spend consuming content on your phone. Use that half of it, just half it. Use a fucking quarter of it to just learn some shit. And not just random bullshit. Like, you gotta have enough sense to see through, like, flat earth shit and, pointless shit that they use the internet for, to just throw all kind of stupid misinformation shit out there and get people die hard believing this shit. Just to fucking make people, one, not believe shit, and two, believe dumb shit. That way people are just fucking stupid. It makes people dumb as a whole. It makes people dumb. Just getting people believing stupid things that are just fucking nonsensical that you should be able to figure out for yourself. And learn some shit. Learn some important things. Learn about what the fuck is really going on in the world, and not from news sources, because the news sources are owned by the Bilderbergs. They own the social media. Oh, and by the way, since this deal with BlackRock, he's been hanging out and meeting up with a lot of the other Bilderberg members. Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, others like that. And like, yeah, that's what I figured. So, anyways, gotta go. She's freaking out here. And, have a good one. It's Wednesday. Getting there. Over halfway through. All right. Peace out, y'all. Have a great week. And next time I feel like ranting and bitching, I'll jump on.